on what happened with the fender, the fact that it was off color and things like that. Here we have a couple of spray out cards, and this is not, it's just extremely gorgeous. So sometimes the exhaust knows better than music, so that's why I'm not complaining. But let me show you guys. What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyardboyz. If you guys are new to the channel, please lightly tap the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. As you guys can tell, in this episode we're going to be working on the beautiful E39 M5, and yes, we did get the parts painted. And I know your first impression is probably like, hey Tim, those parts are off color. Yes, they're slightly off color. Let me explain. So first things first, the hood has been previously painted before, so the door and the hood are a bit different colors. That's very, very hard to do a butt match to two different colors, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Second thing is this fender right here is just temporarily slapped on. That way we can get the car home from the paint shop. So none of this stuff is actually aligned. There's huge, bad gaps everywhere. There's huge gaps down here. It's all just on a couple screws just so we can get the car home and assemble. So right now what we're gonna do is go ahead and set all the gaps up, make sure everything is perfect, and then I'm gonna bring it back to my painter and we'll go from there. Maybe we can buff out the door, possibly. I'm not sure. It's kind of bad, but we'll see. This color can still get a little bit darker once it fully cures, so we gotta wait on that. But the hood is pretty bad, so we're gonna have to go ahead and blend the whole entire hood. It's been previously painted before, so we're gonna make it look better than it looks already. And the front bumper right over here, we're gonna go ahead and strip this puppy back off. It's just slid on there for now. We gotta install this lower grille down here. We gotta install the fog lights and all these trim pieces here. We do have this thing painted as well. We got some gloss grills for this thing. We gotta rebuild the headlights. We gotta install those adjusters that always break on E39. And a lot of you guys said that get the facelift headlights, but I kind of low-key like this mafia kind of look with the halos, kind of like that setup over there. But we'll see, we'll think of something. And yeah, so actually let me show you this right here. The paint right here is not that bad off. So if you guys can tell, obviously with the light buff over here, get all this thing sorted out, make sure the bumper fits nice. It's not horribly off for a plastic and a metal. It's actually pretty darn reasonable. So I think with the solid blend on the hood and potentially the door will be solid. But after that, what we're gonna do, at the end of this episode, this car should be in theory complete, all assembled, fender liners on, everything ready to rock. Besides the unit, the navigation unit inside, I do still want to get in contact with the old owner and possibly get that off him, because he has all the wiring, or I have all the wiring, but he just has a unit. I need to plug and play, and it should all be safe. But if not, then I'll probably buy one. But boys, without further ado, let's get this hood opened up, strip this bumper off, assemble everything, and get this car road ready, looking perfect. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go.
I don't got a bumper stand here at home, and both the shops are full, so I want to get this car busted out. Alright guys, we got the whole front bumper assembled, and it is looking so darn sick. I went with the yellow fog lights. I just really love the contrast between the red, yellow, and then some bright white angel lights. It's gonna be looking gorgeous. But let's take a good look at it like this. Just kind of what it's gonna look like sit on the car. Right now guys, what we have to do is set the gaps on the fender, make sure that is crucially in perfect position and gaps and everything. And then we can do the headlights after that, and then we'll slide the bumper on after that. So let's go. All right, guys, well, that's gonna be the progress for the night. We still have a ton of work to do. We got to get these moldings on over here, some of these the side marker here and there. We still have not set fully gaps on the front bumper, although this gap here is already basically set. All around the fender is all on. All the gaps look even all around. Man, these front ends, dude, I'm telling you, they're kind of a pain in the butt. But what do you guys think of the yellow fog lights? And I did take off these glass thingies over here, the protectors or whatever they're called, reflectors inside the headlights. I don't know. I do want to get different kind of headlight covers with like a clear white or something, but this kind of motivates me to get halos in there. I don't know. Well, I can't say what is going to happen right now, but for now it's going to be like this. It's my daily for a little bit until a new project's arrive. But we're going to go ahead and catch you guys tomorrow, and we're going to go ahead and finish this thing up, finish up a couple more things, and start cleaning the inside, getting all that extra junk out of there. There's a bunch of miscellaneous stuff right there, but that's, you get the point. That's from like overhauling the headlights and whatnot. But boys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, well, it's been a couple of days, and let me fill you guys in on what happened with the fender, the fact that it was off color and things like that. Here we have a couple of spray out cards, and this is not even it. There was about 7 of these. So what this is right here is actually, you spray this out. Quickly, you guys can tell that the hood and the fender are identical color. They're 1-to-1. And let me explain everything beforehand. So these right here are spray out cards. Basically, you tint the color to make it perfect match, and this was one tough color to get a perfect match. Let me explain why. So first things first, this hood and this door is just a slight different color. Why? Because this hood has been painted before. So since this surface area right over here by the hood is extremely large, our goal was to get a perfect butt match right over here, and it's literally identical. I don't know if the camera is showing it, but I hate the fact that the camera emphasizes so hard on the fact that the colors are different, where in person you literally cannot tell. Right here though, we do have a slight color difference. On the camera it emphasizes it a ton more, and it's literally irritating. Maybe look at that. You can even see, like, I never painted any of this, and this door looks darker already. Like, it's weird. But anyways, what we're gonna most likely do is go ahead and blend this door, and that's it. We don't have to touch the hood. We don't got to touch this pillar here. We don't got to touch nothing. So just blend the door and we'll be solid. But guys, as you guys saw in the previous part of this video, the front bumper is on now, and most of the gaps are set on the bumper. Although a couple things here, I need to push the bumper a little bit more further, just like that, make it all line up nice and smooth, and then adjust this bracket in there, put all these fender liners on, and whatever stuff I still have inside the car that needs to get put on, and then we can go do some road tests. And after that, I think we're gonna clean up the interior, because the interior is pretty darn dirty. I just took out all the stuff from it, but it's still dusty, as you guys can tell. And I do want to condition all of this stuff right here. It's got a lot of random wear and tear from the fact that the car is 20 years old. But new steering wheel is on its way, and it's just going to transform the whole entire look of this car, and alongside with basically new halos to make this front end look with that, I don't know, just mean crisp look. I just took out the glass things for now. Kind of like them. It freshened up the front end, but we will see. We'll see what the final product is with this car. So let's get picking this car up, putting all those fender liners on, adjusting this bumper, and making everything fit snug like a glove. Let's go, boys. All right, guys, well, went ahead and put the fender liner in, and it fit like, whew, it fit horrible. Yes, it is an aftermarket fender liner, and yes, I know the whole comment section is going to be like, oh my gosh, Tim, why did you buy an aftermarket fender liner? Jeez, this fender liner was actually so expensive, like the OEM one, and if I wanted to get a fair price fender liner, I'd have to order it from like Ukraine or Europe or something. It was ridiculous. It was something that I was like, what the heck? So I got Chinese ones, I made them fit, and it should be fine, just one side. Right now what we're gonna do is go ahead and put the stock unit back in there for now, because I hate driving with like a hole right there. Anybody that gets inside the passenger seat, they're like, yo, what is this? And I have to sit there explaining like a 5-minute story that, you know. Whatever, guys. Let's go ahead and put this puppy in. All right, guys, well, went ahead and pulled out the old hardware that was holding the dyno in, and I installed this one. I just shoved it in there. I really don't care because my new unit's gonna come in like a week or something. And no, I did not buy a Dynovin unit. Why? Because the Dynovin unit is like $800. That is actually quite expensive. I bought a eBay Android unit. I did some research about it. It turns out to be a pretty decent unit, and it was only like $220. So once that comes in, we're gonna go ahead and install that, but I think that's gonna be the next video. Right now, what we gotta do is clean this interior. Either that or do some road tests, give you guys some exhaust sounds, because this thing sounds amazing. It rips and it's just beautiful all in all. And I want to show you guys quickly the what are called, the yellow fog lights I installed. So let me go ahead and fire up the car before I start cleaning everything up here. Ooh-wee, buddy. And as you guys can tell here, all the lights are off. The parking brake is going to have the parking brake up and then the seatbelt light on. But I do have some pixels that are out here, which is kind of annoying. I may send this odometer off to a guy on eBay that will do the pixel repair. This all lit up and it seems to be working fine. Obviously these buttons are missing, but if I can press it with like a Phillips, you guys can see what I'm talking about. It works. Boom. See, it changed, and then everything works here. Hopefully I can shove something in here for now and listen to music, but I'm not really complaining much because the exhaust note on this car is just extremely gorgeous. So sometimes the exhaust note is better than music, so that's why I'm not complaining. But let me show you guys this front end right here. Show you guys what it looks like with the bulbs and the fog lights on. Man, it's gorgeous. Look at that thing. I love it. What do you guys think of the yellow and the red? The combo is just super. It's, I don't know, it just looks sick in my opinion. Especially with some beautiful white halo rings. It's just gonna look so gorgeous. But guys, let's go ahead and give this thing a couple rips, show you guys the exhaust note. All right, guys, well, now that the car is basically all assembled, and don't be scared, I still will do something most likely with that fender and make it look perfect onto the door, most likely a blend. So that's gonna be the next episode, alongside with a couple more interior things. I'm actually not gonna clean the interior just right now because I'm gonna have to go ahead and I think take everything apart over there, a couple of the trim pieces, to put that new Android unit that I got in there. But right now what we're gonna do is go ahead and mount this GoPro. I'm gonna go ahead and try mount it right here. That way you guys don't get a lot of wind noise, but you guys get a good amount of exhaust noise. But first thing what we gotta do is go ahead and give you guys some regular exhaust noise of how it sits, just like this. So here's a couple revs for you guys. And for you guys that were saying that the white smoke is like a head gasket or something like that, no, that was nothing. That was just some condensation in the exhaust, and that's it. It's completely gone now. It's chilling. I've been driving it for a couple of days now. Absolutely no problems. No check engine light, no airbag light, nothing at all besides a couple of dead pixels that are pretty annoying, but I told you guys that earlier. But if you guys remember my M3 video, I was making a little sound clip and a driving clip, and my GoPro fell off, and then the camera got run over by a car, which was a pretty sad day because I was like a $300 GoPro. But this is the Hero 8, so this is even more expensive one, and fingers crossed there's gonna be no GoPro suction cup failure on this one, because I have no idea why it fell off last time here. This looks like a pretty good surface area, so I'm gonna go ahead and mount it on, and fingers crossed, I'm gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna connect it to my phone, and if it does disconnect from my phone or stop showing the footage, I'm stopping immediately and trying to find that GoPro. All right, guys, we are mounted on, and hopefully everything works. One more test, make sure it ain't going nowhere. Ooh, I'm scared. right, guys, well, this is the end of the video. This is the very last part, the fun part. In the next video, we're gonna have a lot more of these kind of shenanigans, some drive-bys and cool things like that. But for this video, we're gonna go ahead and finish it off with a couple of donuts. We got some bright, beautiful weather right over here, and I always try to make the videos entertaining for you guys. So I hope you guys like this part. We're gonna do a little couple sends right over here. Hopefully the lighting is not too bad. We are in Mexico, so we're all safe and sound. Let's go, guys. Well, boys, I think I sent her a little too hard. Man, this thing scoots like crazy, and we got like 4 cars coming here, so I gotta get out of here. All right, guys, well, that is gonna be it for this episode of Backyard Boys. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode on the E39 M5, and I felt to be a little fancy and do an outro here at Stevens Pass on the mountain. Hope you guys enjoyed the view, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and with that being said, if you guys want to support the channel, please cop yourself some merch. I am rocking right here. I am nice and warm. Anyways, guys, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.